Who is this? Yes! Get shit on! What am I supposed to do in this game? I used to love this game. Not quite the same anymore. Where am I going? I think they should dumb it down. Dude, you want me to do a raid? No, it's okay. I don't want to do that.
That's the Burgoyne Computer Man?
Burgoyne Computer. Isn't that a real company? Burgoyne Computers?
I think so. I don't think so anymore though. It used to be.
Gosh, I want to start a website.
Are you doing a raid tonight?
I think so, man, because of your fucking ass.
What? You're actually gonna do it?
You gotta come on the fucking stream real quick.
There's no way you're doing it. I thought that was like, I thought that would just be a lie if you actually said yes.
I'm gonna queue up for it.
How long does a queue take? Usually on average?
Very long time.
20, 30 minutes?
Maybe. I need to make sure.
I like it when everyone's standing there and you're getting ready to go in there.
Yeah, so that's what this game's all about, man. You're just standing in town waiting, queuing up, you know,
and
you're just waiting.
AC and fucking Teaspoon and Darwinkle are like, we have time to hurry and go smoke a bowl outside.
They would all do it. They would just wait around in town, and I'm just like fucking sitting here like
drinking water.
I'm just sitting in I'm just here. I've fucked up before too, though. Sometimes I've
made them wait.
I've made them wait before, man, because I go eat dinner or something. They don't play this anymore.
Oh. Just kidding.
So I jammed tonight. It was okay. I should have left a lot earlier.
Yeah.
One of Tyler's girlfriends showed up, so I don't know if it's his girlfriend or not, but.
Is it the one that he already got a blom sclopper from?
No, I don't think so.
A different one, huh? Nice.
Yeah.
Options, huh? Like,
Yeah.
look at Mr. Pimpin'. And, like, that's nothing. Like, most dudes get, like, more than that.
Yeah, dude, he's pimping. Pimping ain't easy.
No, dude. He's just being a normal dude. That's fucking normal for a guy, you know?
Hey. I fucking know, man.
Are they slems or not?
She was. She was a pretty girl. She had like a pretty face and everything. Do you want me to queue up for a fucking raid right now or not?
Yes, let's go. And then I can watch the stream.
Let me know that you're actually watching the stream. I don't know if you're watching the stream. You know, this is the only game I like playing with the mouse and keyboard. This is the only game. I loved this game so. You gotta understand, I loved this game so much. I loved it more than Halo, and I loved Halo a lot. This is like a big game to me, you know. I know you understand how much I loved Halo. I loved this game just as much. Look at all these fucking people just standing around. They're just standing around. They're just waiting around.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm queuing up, dude. Queuing up.
I seen you try to sit and watch the intro to Diablo, but it just wasn't the same. It wasn't heartfelt.
Wait, what happened?
You're sitting there pondering during the Diablo while it was loading.
Like the cinematic?
Yeah, you're just, no, not even that, just the loading screen.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Might of the Shadow Guard. I don't know what that one is, but I'll try it. I am now queued in the raid finder. There you go.
Oh, you are? Okay, I'm gonna fucking switch over then if this is really the case.
It's gonna be 26 minutes. Average wait time, 26 minutes.
Oh shit,
You have 26 minutes.
Right on. So I have time to slap a Blom, get a Tahoe.
You got time, dude. You don't even have to.
I need to check what time it is. Oh, easy.
It's not even 10 yet, dude.
10? I got like 3 hours before I have to go to bed.
I love this. I don't like this game as much anymore, but I used to. I love it, man. I still like it a lot.
I'm surprised you're actually playing it.
I canceled my account, so I have like a month and a half left, but I could always just turn it on again.
Was it really just $40?
$40 for 3 months.
Is that good?
It saves you a little bit of money.
Yeah, really not that much money though.
$40? No.
Considering how much a house cost.
Like, life is just so fucking expensive. It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
I sent you a Millennial Rant link today. If you
I know. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it on
tomorrow at work.
I'm actually gonna watch it. I'm gonna listen to it as I'm playing this game.
Today, right now.
Right now.
Hell yeah. I'm switching over right now.
Where is it? I gotta find the video, man.
I just sent you the link through a text.
I know. I gotta search for it.
Hey, Seth.
You called me Seth?
Hey, Seth. Did you see the duck sitting next to Panda?
I saw that other picture. Yeah, I was just impressed with how big
Wilhelm?
The puppies were.
Oh yeah, they are 2 months today.
They're getting too big. You gotta get rid of them.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. No one wants to buy them.
Dude, repost the ads. I need to figure out how to put myself out on the internet, dude. I gotta figure out how to do it. This isn't working. I feel the same.
Which dog is your favorite, or do you think you don't like any of them?
I liked one of them. One of the dogs looked really sweet, and I'll tell you which one in a minute.
Did you see the baby duck next to Panda?
See, this game like puts me in a really happy mood, more than different. Other games don't do it like this game does.
I cannot wait until the raid actually starts.
Dude, it's only once a week. You can only do one raid a week.
And it's been like a month since you last did it.
So I gotta figure some shit out.
Hey, you want to know what the board's doing to all 0 to 5s from now on?
I don't know. Tell me. Dude, I didn't hear shit. I didn't hear nothing.
You had to have heard something.
I just heard like a click sound.
Yeah, that was it. That's kind of what it sounded like.
Well, that sounded terrible.
Yeah, I know. So my brother, who's a pilot, he just sent me something in the mail, and it's really fucking nice.
What did he send you?
Do you really want to know?
I mean, you brought it up. You don't really have to tell me if you don't want to.
Okay.
Oh, dude, you got me. Oh, dude. You didn't send you shit, you fucking liar. You fucking liar. You really got... You fucking shithead, dude. You fucking lied. You lied to me. You're the biggest bullshitter. That's some big bullshit, dude.
Sent me in the mail.
Yes. He didn't send you anything. You fucking lied. You're all like, oh, guess what my brother sent me, and you just ended up farting.
No. So he really did, but after I sent that, I thought, dude, this would be the best time for a fart.
So he actually did send you something.
Yes, it's a DeWalt jacket. It's like,
Oh.
it's a heavy-duty heated work jacket, and it comes with a battery pack.
It would have been funnier if you just said you didn't send you anything.
I know. But it was too late at that point.
I just hope the new expansion gives out the same vibe that this one does, you know? Because the other, I don't know, I just really liked this expansion a lot. Just the initial shit.
So, are you kind of just killing time until the raid starts? Do I have time to go smoke a cigarette?
You do have time. I've been in queue for 6 minutes. The average wait time is 27 minutes. Hurry.
Can that average wait time change to like
It went up a minute.
5 minutes?
It went up a minute.
Is it, what's, from your experience, is that about right, or does it, like, less?
It's fucking random. It could be any second, but usually...
Is it every longer?
Usually they're pretty damn close.
Okay, that's good to hear.
I don't know. I stayed over there a little too late, man, because he was trying to be alone with that chick, and I wasn't thinking about it because she was just talking.
That's crazy. He's able to get all these left, and like, I can't even get anything. What does he do? Just like I play in a band.
Yeah, that's probably all it was, man.
Hey, remember that person? They're like, Fleb still thinks he's 18.
Dude, I just try not to think about it.
Yeah, that was rude.
I can't get mad. Just, all I could do is just be happy for him.
Glad paper wraps. You know?
That's it. I just glad paper wraps.
Wraps? Or is it bags? Herbs bags. Wraps for what? What do you mean wraps?
I don't know what I'm supposed to fucking do here.
I'm trying to take a piss. Sometimes it takes forever. Like, you think you need to pee and then you go stand there and just kind of wait.
I don't know, man. I'm just flying around.
This is fucking Clom, man. That's why I want to get Helen and drink another Tahoe.
I mean, I know you don't want to get a computer and learn this game and shit, but it will be awesome if you played this.
I just like relaxing and not having to think and do shit like that.
I wish I could just do this full time. Just quit my job and play WoW all day.
Like, when I do it, I get super unlucky. It feels like, and I get mad. I can break controller, so...
You gotta stop breaking shit, dude.
You don't say! say that.
I get mad too, man. Trust me.
You put Norton that time, that was fucking perfect, mate.
Dude, you fucking farted, and the second one was terrible.
Oh, I thought you said something about retarded or something.
No.
You like 10-yard fight? It used to be a hardcore band.
I don't know.
What?
I miss playing fucking hardcore music.
Yeah, the name of the band was 10-Yard Fight.
12-yard fight?
10-Yard Fight.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, they were a hardcore band.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Is it already started?
I'm in one right now. So that took way less than
what the
27
fuck?
minutes.
I gotta, like, put the stick out then, because I'm sticking.
Okay.
You told me it'd be 26 minutes. What the fuck's going on, Ralph?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Are you glad it started now?
I just fucking died.
What? What the fuck, man? I waited all this time for this?
I just died, man. They're gonna kick me out.
What are you doing? You're not even thinking. That's what you get, dude.
Gosh, man.
Did you die on purpose?
No, I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Are you done? Is it like hardcore, so you're done?
Are you done? Are you done?
Are you really? Like, you can't play again?
No, I'm in the raid right now. I'm just catching up with
Oh, I thought maybe you're done for a week now, because you died.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Oh, okay, that's what I was wondering about. I did see you die last week, so I guess I fucking knew.
Oh no, I did die. Here we go. Here's your raid, man. Here's your raid that you're talking about, man. This is it.
Once you're going crazy, I'm wondering. What is it? What are you barking at? You hear him?
I hear something.
That's weird. Makes me wonder if a ghost or something, you know? The dogs just go crazy out of nowhere, and I don't even know at what.
I'd like to think that shit exists, okay?
But it's not scary to me. I don't get scared of that. Like, do you know any videos of someone getting killed by a ghost?
No.
We should go start a series and we'll call it Ghost Hunt. And then we'll just go like in basements and stuff, abandoned houses.
I know, and just like pretend that we're fucking
Scared.
ghost hunters. Or oh, you see that? You see that? Oh, there's definitely activity here. There's some paranormal activity.
See what this pre-programmed device is saying?
Here we go. Here's a boss fight. Look, these are all other people. This is a boss
You
fight.
already died though. Fucking kind of ruined it.
Yeah, but I'm back now.
How did you die? What happened?
I didn't click on something and I fell.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done this shit forever.
Is it? I feel like that's gonna count against your item you get at the very end.
I might not get anything. I don't know.
I feel like if you didn't fall, you would have got something awesome, but the fact you fell, that's gonna be something mediocre.
Here we go, boss fight. Here's a boss fight.
You guys better not die. Are you talking to your teammates?
No. This reminds me of like a role-playing game like Final Fantasy or something. But I've played this game so fucking much that it's the same shit. And I'm using the fucking forgot what it's called.
That's it. That's what it's called.
No, it makes this game playable, so you could use a control. You could use a controller to play it. You could use a controller to play this.
That should come out this year.
I would love it. Here, I'll use a controller right now. I don't know if you're watching anymore, but see, I'm using a controller.
I'm on a delay, so I can't see.
I just picked it up. See, you'll see it in a minute.
I don't see anything yet.
Dude, I'm having fun right now because it's been so long.
Oh, there it is.
I died. I just died.
What the fuck, man?
See, there I am. I'm dead.
Is someone gonna heal you?
Someone might revive me. I don't know.
Are you a healer?
No.
Neither are they, huh?
I'm going back to mouse and keyboard. Oh, I got resurrected. I got resurrected.
Someone healed you? Fuck yes. Did you know that was gonna happen?
No.
Hey, tomorrow will you turn into channel 14 or whatever channel it is for you?
Why?
Just cause.
Oh, okay.
It's just good background noise, you know? And then you're kind of keeping up with it still.
Shit, I'm hurt.
Come on, man. You're fucking trucking. That's so rude, huh?
You fucking truck.
I'm gonna call her off a truck in this game.
Dude, did you talk to that dude about, he's like, don't quit, don't walk out.
Yeah, he sent me that picture and I sent you his response.
He sent you that?
Yeah, that was his response.
We got it. First boss down. First boss down.
You still died though.
I know. Don't, dude, I'm fucking mad about it, okay?
You died twice already. God. You know what though? You guys can still complete the raid, so.
Oh, I got an item. I got an item.
Already?
I got something, dude.
What is it?
This discarded nutrient shackles.
Ah, that's crap. That ain't gonna do you any good.
I'm not super happy about it, but I got it. I just
You guys have another boss to do though.
we got two more bosses.
That was fast for the first already.
Yeah. Damn. Brown.
That's you're not communicating with your fellow comrades over there.
I don't have to, man.
That's rude.
Rude? No, it isn't. It's trust me, it's better this way. People are such fucking assholes on here. People are huge fucking assholes on this game, dude. Some of the biggest assholes you'll ever play against or ever play with is this game.
That sucks, man.
I gotta kill the soul binder. Shit, dude. Look at all these monsters in front of us. We gotta fight them.
The next boss is Open-Faced Taco Monster.
Dude, that would be a funny name. I would like that. Look, everybody! It's Taco Monster!
No, Open-Faced Taco Monster.
It's Open-Faced Taco Monster!
Open-Faced?
That's so funny, dude.
What does that even mean?
Dude, I have no idea. It's something that you fucking said, dude. I'm just staying with the herd right now, okay?
Oh, you listen to that on the mornings, Colin Cowherd?
Who?
Colin Cowherd, like sports news?
Not really, sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I kinda wanna take more time off, man.
You said something about listening to NPR in the mornings and listening to Colin Cowherd.
Dude, I don't listen to anything in the morning. I listen to the radio, but it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. You know?
I kind of keep the radio off and just drive in silence in the morning.
You do that?
What?
Like, when I drive home, I have music on.
You gotta remember though, it's only a 5-minute drive.
Oh yeah, my drive is like 30 minutes.
And so if I drive in 30 minutes, I probably would, but 5 minutes, I just scrape the windows and I'm waiting for the windows to defrost, and then all of a sudden, bam, already there.
Gosh, man, Open-Faced Taco Monster? I don't know what the fuck that is, dude.
What does open-faced mean?
Like, your face is open? I don't know. I almost want to type it in here, see what other people say, but I'm not going to.
You would have like 10 years ago, I swear to the fucking chickens. Fucking, you can't give up on it, just do it. You see, are you guys an open-faced taco?
I'm not saying that, dude.
Are you guys? Yeah! Huh?
That'd be so funny. They're like, yeah!
Hey, should I send you a picture of this jacket?
If you want to.
I really think you'd love it, man.
Dude, are you coming? You're gonna come to one of our shows, right? Because I'm probably...
Yeah, but tell that fucking Shalam to bring a Shalam girlfriend next time.
I know, dude.
And then one for you and one for Angel, so tell her she needs to bring...
She needs to bring 3 other chicks with you.
That are all single and all hot.
I mean, and she's a bartender, too. It's like...
Oh, and they need to like us all, too.
Every time I see a fucking bartender... I can't even get a fucking... I know, I wish it was that fucking easy. Oh, it's that easy. It's that easy.
Oh, you said you're gonna play that fucking
I'm
thing.
in trouble.
Let's go.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
You said you're gonna play the fucking millennial thing.
Dude, I just got targeted, okay? I don't know this fight at all.
Target acquired. System failure. So stupid.
That's all I heard, man.
I know. I just try to be redonkulous.
I'm gonna get targeted again.
Target acquired.
Targeted.
Let's see how much damage you do. I'm fucking looking right now. I'm 10-second delayed, so. Okay, let's see how much damage you do, dude. Are you a good defender? Are you a good attacker? Are you good
I'm an attacker right now. I'm an attacker.
What the fuck, man? Well, I think you have too many fucking chiefs and not enough Indians. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Dude, I'm a fucking chief, man. I'm an Indian. I'm no chief in this.
I'll be an Indian. Fuck you guys. What's my task? I know you need me to do this task, so what the fuck is it?
Just stay on the target and attack like what I'm doing right now.
No, you're the attacker.
What do you want to do right now?
I'm healing. Fuck you guys.
Okay, stay in the back like these guys right here. You see them in the back right there? They're just in the back healing everybody. That's what you'd be doing.
Okay. So how many more attackers do we need, or do you need like a...
We don't need any attackers right now. I think we're doing plenty good.
Do you need anyone to do anything else?
No.
Okay, good. So we're good. Don't fuck this up. Fuck up.
I haven't died yet, man, and fuck you
Don't fuck up, fuck up. You died twice.
Oh, man, don't call me a fuck up.
Don't fuck up, fuck up.
Don't fuck up.
Which one is it?
I know.
I have a dental appointment on Tuesday, Ham.
What do you have?
A dental appointment on Tuesday, final one.
You're braver than I am. I gotta keep going. I gotta go get a lot of shit done. Gosh, this game's playing like some epic music, dude. Epic battle music.
No, you're not playing the millennial thing yet. Oh yeah, I was gonna play that, huh? Come on, you guys. If you guys don't win this, I'm fucking leaving. I'm done.
Dude, you better not fucking say that. You better keep your fucking mouth shut. We got it.
My shorts.
We got it.
My fucking shorts.
Dude, we did it, man.
You got one more to go, though. This is nothing. Lake me kid is gonna blink your blank tonight. When he gets a land off the Wigger Lake mead that we supply here.
Off the lake mead that we supply him.
Lake mead kid is gonna blink your mom tonight.
Is this so old?
What do you mean? Are you petting your dog?
No.
Oh.
I just haven't heard that in a while.
That's D'Artagnan's lyric. You gotta realize, we were just lemming, we didn't know what to do, man.
Dude.
It was just spur of the moment, trying to be funny, and that's all it was. And
Tyler told me a funny story that D'Artagnan and Tyler would tell people that they were twins.
Oh shit, that's fucking funny. Man. Yeah, right. Hey, you're kind of in Purple Planet if you go 10 seconds behind where you're at now.
I guess that's it, man. It's over.
Did you get any socks for Christmas?
Did I get any what?
Socks.
No, I have so many fucking socks, dude.
Yeah, I did socks last year. It was the biggest fucking dumbass fucking like Christmas idea by like ever. Fucking never again.
I really wanted a fucking new computer for Christmas. That's what I would like, but
still saving up. Hold on, I'm going to Lake Mead right now.
okay, I think I'm gonna try to do another raid because that was too doing another raid, okay?
That fucking sucked, dude.
Another raid, let's go. Queued up for another raid.
I thought you could only do one a week. What the fuck
I
are
guess
you talking about?
I guess you can't.
What do you mean? Oh, which one is it? See, you're making all this shit up all the time.
See, which one is it? You're making all this shit up all the time. So back in the day, man, maybe they changed it, but back in the day, you could only run one raid a week.
You said that last week though, like it's still a thing.
So I can't do that raid that I just did. I can't do it again. But there's a lot of different raids out there.
Do the one that takes the longest. You know?
No.
Is that what that video? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's just music.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna do the millennial video so I don't have to talk anymore?
Do you want me to play it?
Yeah, you said you would.
Oh shit.
I promise you'll like it. I really do. In fact, I'm kind of excited.
Can you hear the sound in the game? Let me know if you can hear the sound in the game now.
Here, let me turn it up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm turning it up now. Hey, now do whatever you wanted to do. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Can you hear sound in the game?
I hear myself more than the game. Like big time.
Damn it.
Come on! Fuck!
Dude, my pinky is bleeding. I'll be right back.
I don't know why you keep dying like that.
I don't know how I fucking died there.
Did you say you'll be right back?
Yeah.
Where are you going? Oh, you didn't die during the raid though, right?
Oh.
Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty.
I was thinking of that show Ace Ventura, where he's like chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, yeah!
Stupid, huh?
It was funny back in the day.
It's still funny now. I don't care about fucking back in the fucking day, dude.
I think Ace Ventura is still funny now. Both those movies were.
Yeah. Do they make stuff like that still, or is it not quite like that anymore?
I don't think it's as funny now.
It is?
It's not as funny.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be good news if it was. When's the next 2008 recession gonna hit?
I know. I just hope I have enough money saved up because it's coming, dude.
Don't you lose it though?
Well, if you have all your money in stocks and shit like that.
Oh, okay. I don't. Hey Seth. What's the question? Fuck.
Dude, you're fucking calling me Seth, dude.
Oh yeah, you're still waiting on the raid, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing another one.
If you die once, fucking turn on the stream. I'm leaving. You gotta pretend like it's a hardcore match.
Dude, don't say that, man.
It's gonna look, if you don't die, your item's gonna be amazing. If you die, you don't even wanna look what you get. Okay? Yeah, and I can't hear the game, so are you gonna play that yet?
Bullshit, you can't hear the game?
Bullshit to you! Do something that's loud on the game. Like, I can't really hear you flying. I can't hear it. And I'm 10 seconds behind you, don't forget that.
Gosh, you're gonna make me watch my own stream.
Are you having a satanic one right now, or?
Eee.
That shit was funny, yeah.
Let me see, dude.
I feel like we're like in 89 right now. I feel like the year 89. Looking around. And I'm watching Shark Week.
Shark Week.
No, Shark Week. And then, what other channels are on Reading Rainbow? Remember that?
I could hear you on my stream.
I can hear you on your stream.
Fuck.
That's all we can hear.
Do-do-dun, do-do-dun, dun.
You can't even hear the game. All you hear is me.
Hey, I don't like that. I gotta fix that.
Yeah, what happened?
What about now? You hear the game now?
Hey, fucking give me fucking 10 seconds. Hold the fuck on, dude. Be more patient, man. I hear me yelling at you.
I know.
So hold the fuck up. I wasn't really that mad. You know how it sounded mad? I wasn't mad at all. Hello? Did you hang up? It's all hold the fuck on.
Dude, I gotta fix this, man.
Yeah, it's really bad, Ham. Did you hang up?
I'm not hearing any noise.
I don't hear the game at all. What the fuck is going on?
I gotta fix something, dude.
You gotta reset your stream. Do you want me to tell you if I hear it, or you gonna reset it?
I don't fucking know. God damn it.
Go to your settings, dude. Be patient. It's easy. Especially if you know how to do it. It's really easy. Just relax.
Be patient.
I've seen you do this before. You fix it. Like you know what to do. You're just flustered right now. Hello? What to do? You hang up?
No.
Flustered right now.
No.
You're sounding good. fucking dickwad. Hey, now you can put on that thing, please. It's only 12 minutes long. Please.
Yeah, I'll do it. Hold on.
Did you hang up?
I don't need two.
I'm like saying hello. Did you hang up? You were saying something.
I just don't need two of these.
What do you mean two? A two? You can do. Did you need two? You can do.
You could do. You could do. You could do.
You can do. That's when we were trying to be funny, like the final frontier, but it just wasn't the same. That was around the same. That was the funnest game I ever played. That stone guy, he's all the final frontier.
You were in that game. You were in it.
It was Black Ops 2. I'll never forget it. I'll remember that forever. And we just gotta look back on it, like, cause I would have sent him a friend request for sure, and I never did.
Can you hear sound in the game?
Yeah, you fixed it. What did you do? I told you to calm down. See, it worked. Hello, did you hang up? Oh, you hung up. Then I
No.
hang up now, huh?
I can't hear sound anymore.
Let's see. Do a move that makes a big sound. Hurry. Did you do it? I'm on a 10-second delay. I don't hear shit anymore. What the fuck are you doing? Delay.
What the? Fuck.
You think we're in a time machine right now, Ham?
This game makes it feel like it.
This game makes it feel like it. It does too. This game makes it feel like it.
12 minutes in, 29-minute wait.
What the hell did you just do?
I fixed it, man.
What just happened?
I turned on this desktop audio device too. That's for some reason that's what it
I
takes.
fucking honestly knew that you knew how to do it, man. I knew you could figure
Well, I have
it out.
that on. That's why.
You what?
I have that on.
Okay, that's better.
Well, I have that on. That's why. Can you hear the music?
There you go. Yeah, I can hear the music of the game.
Okay, it's working now.
Yeah, that was like that for months, Sam. You had to fix this for months. Did you know that?
Well, I just fixed it.
So all your streams the last like few months have all been without that.
No audio.
All right.
Yeah. The
So
whole
here's the
fucking
thing.
time, dude.
Here you go, man.
I'm a
Can you hear
millennial.
this guy?
You gotta give
And
it
I have a few
second
things
hear
I'd like to
it
get off my
out.
chest as a millennial.
Oh yeah, here.
Now, I'm going to speak
Yeah,
on
keep this
behalf
going.
of my entire generation and any
Is
generation
it
that
too
feels the
loud or
same
too
way as I
quiet?
do.
Be quiet.
Now, I know there's a lot of people out there right now thinking or
It's only 12
to
minutes
themselves,
long.
who is this guy to speak on my behalf? So, for all of you, I'm going to speak in spite of my generation. So I'm going to speak on behalf and in spite of my generation. Because I know there's always going to be people out there that are always going to have a problem with something. So here's the thing. I got a few things I'd like to get off my chest, as I said. about millennials. And one of the things I wanted to say is we're not lazy, we're not stupid, we're not entitled, we're not confused. We're just done. We're done with the stupidity. We did everything that we were told to do.
Yeah.
We went to school.
I could probably
We took
do
on
it.
20 years of debt at 19 years old, not knowing how that was going to impact our life. We were told that this was an investment in our future. Really, what we were doing is we were mortgaging our future. We took unpaid internships. We took entry-level jobs. Right? We were coachable. We were patient. We smiled and waved. Right?
Oh, bullshit. What this guy saying?
We paid our dues.
I hope you heard it, man.
But while we were doing all that,
I'm going through it right now.
the deal changed. The future that we were sold expired.
You smiled and waved.
We were promised stability. What did we get? We got volatility. We were promised freedom and safety.
They weren't even looking.
What did we get? We got neither freedom nor safety.
We were all waving.
Just like we were warned by people before, by greater minds before us. Everything in our lives became temporary. Our houses are temporary.
It's all bullshit.
Our identities are temporary. Our jobs are temporary. Everything is a subscription. We don't own our music. We don't own our software. We don't own our movies. We don't own our homes.
He's right.
We don't own our time. We don't own our lives. Essentially, that's what it is. Do you own your life? Or does somebody else own your life 1 hour at a time? Is the reality that we're selling our lives to the highest bidder 1 hour at a time
Dude, I can't listen to this stuff. Let me pause
to
it.
go out and make their dream?
Keep it going.
Hold on, I gotta tell you something, and then I'm gonna hit play.
Pause it and then continue.
I just paused it. Let me know when it paused.
It paused. No, it didn't pause yet.
I paused the video. You shouldn't hear him anymore.
I'm 10 seconds late. Fuck. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Dude, it's just I can't watch too much of this shit because it makes me just not want to go out and do anything.
I know, but this is like completely like 100% authentic and real though. You just need to hear it.
Okay, well I'm gonna hit play again.
Okay. And then you fart instead, huh?
Dream come true.
I don't have to fart. I'm not eating.
Not to build our dream, not to build the dream that we want for our lives, to go out and build somebody else's dream for them. That's what we're doing here.
I'm in smelly pink.
And they tell us we're lucky. Like we're the lucky ones. Our entire lives are tracked, monitored, recorded. We're stuck in an endless game of comparison to other people's opinions, to other people's lives, to the global marketplace, to previous generations. And they tell us to smile, to work harder. When here's the thing, we're the most educated generation in the history of all time. We're the most technically advanced. We're the most connected,
Sorry.
right? And we're the most exhausted. And we're tired. Now, it's not because of a lack of motivation. It's because of a lack of meaning. That's the problem. We were told success is linear. Step 1, step 2, step 3, right? Career, home, family, stability. What do we get?
I mean, look at my situation.
Corporate
man.
takeovers.
I can't even leave now. I'm
We
nervous.
got pivots. We're gonna downsize. We got corporate reorgs. These aren't careers that we're building. We're not building careers with what we're doing. This is a survival strategy. That's all it is. The only reason why most of us are working is because that's the only way we can survive. We have to work regardless if it's meaningful or not to survive. And we're tired of pretending. We're told to be grateful, and we are grateful. Not for the dream that you sold us, that they sold us. We're grateful that we figured it out. We figured out what's actually going on here.
I wasn't dumb enough.
We were told you could do anything, and you can do anything. But that's not what they meant. What they meant was you can do anything we tell you to do.
I'm listening.
As long as you listen to us, and we did listen to you, we will not steer you wrong. And we've determined and figured out that's not true. And here's what really makes me mad. Not breaking things mad, not screaming mad, clear mad. The kind of mad where you could see through the bullshit. That kind of mad. I guess you could call it righteous anger. Because we don't want luxury. We don't want fame. We don't want Lamborghinis. We don't want yachts, man. We just want enough. We want enough money to breathe. We want enough time to think. We want enough to be able to plan for a future with no strings attached. We're not asking for much here. We want to be able to matter. We want the things to do to matter. We want to matter again. We want the work that we do to matter again. We want to be appreciated for what we do again. We want to be appreciated for the work that we do. But here's the thing. The system needs us tired. Why? Because tired people don't rebel. Tired people don't think. Tired people consume. Right? Tired people scroll. Tired people comply. Right? And then what do? What do? They keep us distracted. They find ways to distract us. They find ways to make sure that we're arguing with everybody about the things that don't fucking matter. That's what's happening. And they divide us by politics. They divide us by identity. They divide us by characteristics any way that they can so that we don't stop and look up and say, this ain't fucking it. And the craziest part that I find is we blame ourselves. We think we're behind. We think we screwed something out. We think we messed up. We think we missed the window. When the window was closed before we even got there. That's not failure. That's fraud. That's what that is. And you wonder, and people wonder why we're mad. Yeah, I'm mad. I think a whole generation's mad. I think all of the millennials are starting to get really fucking mad right now. So yeah, I'm mad as hell. Not because life is hard, because life has always been hard. Life has never been easy. That's why they call it life and not easy. I'm mad because we were lied to with a smiling face. Right? Grin the fucking grin. And we were told this is the best that it ever could be. We're told this is it. Live this life or you're finished. And the great thing is, I no longer believe that. I realize that's not true. And I think we're starting to realize that's not true. And here's the part they don't expect. We're done asking permission. We're opting out confidently. We're rethinking our lives. We're redefining success and what it means to be successful. And we're walking away from shit that doesn't fucking serve us. We're finished. It's over. You're done. We see your game. We see what you've done here. Because real change requires clarity. And clarity sounds like this. I'm not broken. I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna continue to pretend this makes sense. I'm a millennial. And I'm mad as hell. And I'm not gonna fucking take it anymore. Okay? So for anybody that wants to support this channel, like, subscribe, share, dislike, I don't care what you do. Comment, let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about this? Gen X, how do you feel about this? Millennials, how do you feel? Gen Z, how do you feel? And tell me, am I onto something here? Right? Help me on this journey. Also, for the $4.49 a month, jump on my membership. Help me create and get this message out as far and wide as I possibly can. But more importantly, and this is the most important thing that people forget, but this is it. Just be yourself and stop caring what other people think about you. And get mad, because anger, righteous anger, that's what's going to spur you on. That's what's going to actually drive the change you need in your life. And that's what we need right now. We need some anger, some righteous anger, right? Because I'm a millennial. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. Share this far and wide. I'm Matt Ross. I'm the Gnome Wolf. That's what we need right now. We need some doesn't feel like a new year. Kind of feels like the same old year. Kind of feels like the same old crap, just a different day. But I mean, I don't need to tell everybody how bad it is out there. Everybody knows how bad it is. You know, groceries are too expensive, rent's too high, right? Life is costing more and more every day. You have less and less time to spend with yourself and your family. Work never ends. And somehow, no matter how hard you work, it doesn't ever seem like you could ever get ahead. War is rampant. Debauchery and chaos are the new delicacies that our society happens to feast on. It's the delicacies of our time is what it is. And we just watch it unfold, watch it unfold, watch it unfold. You wake up tired, you scroll tired, you go to bed tired, and when you don't even know what you're tired from. But we know the air feels heavier. We know something's off. You can feel it. You can feel that something's just off. Something's not right. And you can feel it when you check your bank account. You can feel it when Sunday night hits. You can feel it when you realize your life is measured in notifications. We sit in climate-controlled rooms, watching screens, telling us what to worry about next. And the truth is, we don't feel like we're in control. Now, stay with me on this one. This isn't motivation. This is a diagnosis. This is my diagnosis. We're told, just stay comfortable, keep your head down, comfort is easier than truth. They told us happiness was convenience, happiness was subscriptions, distractions, happiness was a fish you could catch. But we all realize now happiness isn't a fish you can catch. But here's the thing, comfort never made us feel free. Comfort is suffocating us. Comfort is destroying us because we are basically giving up our freedom for comfort. Because we don't want to scare, we don't want to anger anybody. We don't want to piss anybody off. We want to just go along and get along. Now, I'm not telling you to riot. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you to blame anyone. I'm telling you to turn off your TV, turn off the news, turn off social media,
All right, so today's video is going to start with a bit of a sad story. So there's a worker at my local grocery store that I've kind of talked to probably for the last couple of years that she's been in that same dead-end job. And throughout the entire time that I've known her, she's had this hustle, this mindset that I'm going to do everything I can to be successful at this job. But because she's so little, no matter how hard she works, they are never going to promote her. Not one time. The only thing they're going to do is move her around to the place where she can make the most money for the corporation. And it saddens you to see the same pattern over and over again, and then people, one day you come back and they're not there anymore. Hopefully they went to a better place. Sometimes people just leave because they can't take it. Young people have the ability to just go home and tell their parents, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. But your parent, the one who pays the mortgage, doesn't have the ability to come home and tell you, as their daughter, that they feel the same way about their job. This is something I never understood growing up in a household where my parents had really, really crappy jobs. Cleaning toilets, picking fruit, all the lowest level jobs you can imagine for immigrants. And not one time during my childhood did I ever think, maybe my mom or my dad doesn't want to go to their job. That thought never crossed my mind. It just I never saw it that way. That maybe parents don't want to go to work either. But their Gen Z children are coming back from college and telling them, you know what? I'm not going to take that entry level job because it's beneath me. I'm too smart to work for the minimum wage. Well, corporate America doesn't like that. They need people at any age and at any education level to just put their heads down, give up, enter the system, open their eyes right before retirement, and then cross into retirement, which is 6 feet under in a pine box. That's what you're built for. If you're not rich, if you're not talented, if you're mundane, if you're a normie, that's going to be your entire life. This particular script was written from the opposite perspective. Not the bouncy teenager, but from the same old man that now works there that put in 30 years into the same business and is still earning the exact same amount that this girl is. So let's start with our cold opening monologue. We don't measure lives here, only labor efficiency over time. That's exactly what happens when you enter the labor market. Your efficiency. They know that the likelihood of you lasting longer than 6 months is highly unlikely. I think every month, a part of the corporation sends out this, how long have people, the anniversary thing. And it goes by years, right? Year 1, year 2, year 5. And it's almost 99% year 1. Why? Because retention isn't important anywhere. You come in, you get burnt out by doing the same thing for months at a time, your efficiency drops, and the corporation politely escorts you out the door. At Amazon, it's even better than that. They have an automated system that you don't even talk to a person. It just sends you a message saying that your performance metrics have not met minimum requirements, and you're gone. And does that for the bottom 10 to 15% of all workers every month, just like that. You imagine, how long you've been there. Let's say you're one of these people that's working a call center, right? One of the most heart-destroying jobs you can possibly imagine taking. It's a scum bottom-level job. It's one of the worst entry-level jobs that you can imagine. Sales at any place is hard to recruit for, especially for the people that they want. Just out of school, college grads, any major. And they'll hire you because I know this for a fact, because after I got out of college, when I went onto the Handshake website that the university provides for after the university career path, it was just all sales jobs. There was nothing you wanted. These were the people looking for people that needed anything. These were the desperate jobs, and they still couldn't fill them. Why? Because it's hard to fill something that people don't want. It's like keep pushing across the crap menu at any restaurant, and you ask yourself, it's like, why won't people eat this? Because it's gross. And that's what most entry level jobs are across the entire spectrum. Go on Indeed right now and find me a single job that you could actually see yourself doing, and you won't find it because the crap menu is Indeed. So, with that said, let's get into talking point number 1. Longevity without advancement demonstrates stability. A 50-year-old tenure in an entry-level role indicates predictability, not failure. Predictability is operationally valuable. Do you really see yourself as being in an entry-level role for the rest of your life? If you don't, I'm here to tell you, you might want to go look in the mirror and look at the person who's going to be entry level for the rest of their lives. Because it's you, it's me, it's your friends, and hopefully your parents can continue paying the mortgage because they have some financial stability. But getting to the point as a person with adult children where you know the layoff is coming, and what's worse is that your kids are going to have to go out and fend for themselves because you're going to have to move into your car as an adult. You can't bring your adult children to live in multiple cars with you. At that point, they've got to go out and scratch their own place in the world. And the worst part is that they're most likely have already been set up to fail. When you coddle your adult children, when you give them money, when you don't let them rough it out, when you try to protect them, but then lose the ability to protect them, well, that's a bad spot to be in. And that's where Gen Z stands to end up. Because their parents who thought they had some sort of financial security are probably going to come back, many by the end of this year, because of layoffs. They are going to start cutting more and more and more people, especially older people that need things like good benefits, flexible schedules, and that want the ability to feel some safety, some financial safety. Once the corporation cuts them off, that's going to leave them in a bad place because these people aren't going to go to identical jobs. That's the worst part. is at that point, that person's going to lose the mortgage because they're not going to be able to make the $3,000 they need, $3,000 to $5,000 a month that they need for paying on that mortgage. And then the cars go because they're going to repossess your cars. And then the credit cards. It all is a destabilizing movement. And I just watched this on the Epic Economist, how the entire housing economy is at great risk of falling apart. They even predicted that home prices will have to drop by more than 50% in order to adjust themselves to what people can afford. Because right now, if you're not making $118,000 per year, and that's roughly about $60 an hour, if you're not making $60 an hour, don't even think about a home. Consider yourself house poor for the rest of your life. You imagine telling someone that just got out of college that you need to make $60 an hour in order to be able to start living an entry-level life at $118,000 a year? It's just not conceivable. And I've seen this repeatedly, where they're targeting people over 50 in the workplace to get rid of them because they're not good for the bottom line. And that means all of your parents are now in a place where they're in the red zone, where the layoff can come at any moment. And I'm not talking about a faraway world. Remember, this channel is based on true stories, but the names and locations have been changed to protect the guilty. I've seen this with my own two beady eyes, what they've done to people around me, especially to the spouses of a lot of my friends. And they spend months, year. I still have a friend that I knew last year. She's going on year 2 of being unemployed. Their only saving grace, and this is exactly what I did at the exact same age, which is really frightening because look at my outcome. So I got laid off at the exact same age, right around my late 20s, and I didn't know what to do. There was never going to be a job. And so just like me, she jumped into higher education again, into a degree path that I've seen the Epic Economist post TikToks from people working in the industry saying there's no work there. But she had no choice, just like I did. I jumped into education for the next 10 years because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to find a job. And so I stayed in education, hoping to come out and be okay. Well, guess what? I wasn't okay. I jumped out of education right back into the cesspool that we call the American job market yet again. What job could I get after hiding in higher education for 10 years? Walmart. What happened after Walmart? Call center. What happened after that? 3 years of being unemployed. Can you imagine that? Does that sound like a stable economy to you? No, it's not. But it's the reality of what's out there waiting for you. Because not every job is going to lead you to a place that you want to be. We've got Jennifer C out there driving around doing DoorDash. You got her working as a 28-year-old educated person in a Starbucks. Does that sound like a realistic outcome for you? Because it doesn't for me. All right, let's move on to talking point number 2. Career ceilings are self-selected through risk tolerance. Employees who prioritize consistency over mobility implicitly opt out of growth pathways. There are no careers, people. Careers are things that people used to talk about. Now it's one miserable entry-level job every 6 months on repeat for the rest of your life. And if you don't believe me, Vasta in the comment section has repeatedly said it's been layoff after layoff after layoff. And what did her last 2 comments say? I give up, millennial team. I can't do this anymore. There is no career path. She's an educated person. She's a hardworking person from what I can tell, but she's had a tough little life. For someone so young, she's suffered the financial indignity of what used to be stability in the workplace. She went from technology to finance. And if she's leaving these comments on my channel, what does that mean to us? What does that mean to me, to you? What does our future hold? Absolutely nothing. There is no career, there's just the job. And the worst part is the job doesn't care that it's a job. It doesn't care about your needs outside of work, your financial needs, your need to be able to see a healthcare professional without burying yourself in a mountain of debt when you had insurance in air quotes. It's an unjust, cruel world out there. And for people that have to put their heads down and never acknowledge the things that I say, and I'm going to close this video out with something incredible, meaningful that I saw today while I was doing my cardio this afternoon. And for those of you keeping track, it was 8 a.m. heavy weights, 10:30 rock gym for an hour and a half, and then another hour of cardio for me today. So if you think I'm lazy, go somewhere else. I'm an extremely hardworking person. I've made 2 YouTube videos today. I've made a bunch of shorts. I work really hard. Literally, I work 7 days a week. And there's no time off for me. I'm constantly busting my hump in the most physical way. Could you imagine if I asked you to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and lift heavy weights for half an hour, then come home, eat something, then go hang on a wall for an hour and a half, then come home and then go run for another hour? That's a person that clearly shows dedication. That's a hardworking person. And on top of that, everything else. Talking point number 3. The absence of upward movement indicates role fit. Not every position is designed to be transitional. All jobs are a dead end. This is something I've had to explain to a numerous amount of young people throughout the years, because they get somewhere and they think that they're going to get something out of this. They show up and they think, oh my God, my career is about to take off. And then they look at what actually happened. This isn't a career, it's a dead end. And to sugarcoat that for any person, if let's say you're a manager working at In-N-Out Burger. You've got this great employee that unfortunately couldn't find a job after college, and you got them. They're working for you. All the rest of your workers are either too old to change careers, they can't upskill, or they're still in high school. But guess what? You can pay them all the exact same crap salary, crap hourly wage, because you know, as the person who's had to hire these person in a cycle, your entire career working as a person that does the hiring. You see it. People fall on bad times. People get to a job. They get told all these crazy things. Like I remember when I was in the interview at Insight, and they were like telling you that you could start a family and buy a house. And I looked at the interviewer and I said, you pay $15 an hour. You pay the same amount that you pay someone that's working in a grocery store right now, and you're going to try to tell me that I need to work hard because I can start a family and buy a house with this crap wage? I'm not stupid. I know what this wage buys. I know what a $16 an hour job is. It's not leading you in a path forward. It's a dead-end job that they tried to sugarcoat or spray paint or gaslight you in order to believe in it so that you will do it for as long as they can. But not every single job leads anywhere. I would say that more than 99.9% of all jobs lead nowhere. They're just labor that's extracted from the proletariat in order to make certain that billion-dollar corporations can continue to have record profits every single year. Because you're only in business for one thing. You're either going to be successful or you're not. Yesterday, I believe it was Jack in the Box announced that it was going to close 200 restaurants. Why? Because it's not working. It's not working for a lot of us. And you should be frightened when large corporations fail because they spend a lot of money trying not to fail. And for the most part, they're pretty successful. That's why they're still around. But when they can't make it work, imagine what that means to the average person. How are we supposed to make it work without the infinite resources that they have? And the reality of it is that you're meant to fail in the system. That is the ultimate outcome. And gaslighting you into believing in this rosy American dream where the average house price is over $400,000, one of the worst places in the entire country to be right now is Phoenix. You know, this is going to sound stupid, but today in his cold intro, the Epic Economist said he was walking down the street in Phoenix and he saw 11 houses in one neighborhood while walking that were for sale, that weren't moving. Because you can't find people to buy those houses. There just aren't enough living wage jobs in order to buy houses. And if that's what he's seen, I live in a crap neighborhood. No one around me has money. I would say that the average income for my area is probably about $25,000, and they had to get their parents to help them out in order to be able to qualify for the lease. Because on their own, I don't see anyone driving a car in that parking lot that looks like they have 50 cents in their pocket, including me. My Promobile is out there too. Why? Because even though I would like to live somewhere nicer, this is all that I can afford. And you know what the worst part is? I can't even afford to live here. All right, let's get with the closing monologue. So today's kind of, I don't normally watch stories like this, but the movie The Predator was one of my favorite movies ever with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I'm just putting that out there. If you're still here, the system's working exactly as designed. And this is going to be the twist here. I was watching this odd military stories about the Predator movie. Did you know that the scenes all over the world for decades that represent the Predator movie? And the only reason I'm mentioning this is because of the way that the narrator ended the video. He told the people watching the video, don't comment in my comment section. Don't even sub to this channel. Just take the information and walk away with it. That is the outro that I've needed for this channel for a long time. I don't need you guys to be the loud voices out there. I need you to understand that I'll be the loud voice when you have the quiet voice. I say the things out loud that are uncomfortable. All you have to do is listen. All right, so good morning, and remember to hit like, subscribe, drop a donation, kick yourself in the nads, do whatever you need to do this morning so that you can continue to live in denial. As you guys well know, I have been doing this channel for a very long time. The last 2 episodes of The Epic Economist have basically been my channel, stating the obvious. We're not making it in this country. No amount of pay under $150,000 a year is going to save you from being homeless. Now, the Claire on the Road has stopped by my channel twice in the last couple days, and she's a person, she claimed, and this is what she wrote in my comments, she didn't work at Amazon, but she did work in a warehouse. Go figure. And she claims that she's not homeless, but she's living in her car. Now, if you watch this episode of The Epic Economist, he actually has a guy who says, I make $60,000 a year. I work 2 jobs. I can't afford rent, and I live in my car. Now, to me, Not having a roof over your head means you're homeless. Entirely AI generated. Remember that, folks. This isn't me. I'm just reacting to the AI generated script. Let's get into our first introduction. Let's get into our introductory monologue and go from there. You ever notice how in America working hard just means working yourself into an early grave? We were sold this fairy tale about the middle class: buy a house, raise a family, retire happy. Instead, we're renting storage units, eating Dollar Tree dinners, and begging the landlord not to raise rent again. At this point, the American dream isn't dead. It's an inside joke between billionaires. My apartment costs went from 7 years ago at about $450 to nearly $2,000. In the course of that time, the minimum wage has only gone up a few dollars. How is the average person with the average aptitude for work supposed to make a living? The fact is, you're not. And if you can live in denial, and this is actually an article I saw, I believe, on Fortune a couple days ago, where Americans are in complete and total denial about the state of the economy, because no one wants to admit that that they can't afford the things that they used to afford. In fact, the CEO of McDonald's said that people are shying away from McDonald's in double digits. That means 10 to 20, 30% of people can no longer afford to eat McDonald's. And I've been saying this for years. When you price out your own employees from eating in your business, the state of the economy has already failed. Yesterday, when I was talking to one of my coworkers, I asked him what he was going to do. You know what his answer was? I'm going to keep playing the lottery until I win. And I just looked at him like, are you kidding me? That's your solution to the state of the economy? You're just going to keep buying lottery tickets? And he just looked at me like, what else am I going to do? I can't work my way out of this mess. I've got 5 kids, a wife, and a mortgage I can't afford. And the worst part of this entire conversation is we were standing in the middle of, how do I put this? Not in the middle, in the lap of one of the most luxurious places you could be on planet Earth. And that was the conversation that we were having. And I didn't know what to say other than just look around at the lavish nature of what it's like to sit in a $1 billion resort. All right, let's get into talking point number 1. Think about it. Landlords aren't charging rent anymore. They're running a hostage negotiation. Pay me 3.5 times your monthly rent or you don't get a roof. You're basically working full-time just to pay off your kidnapper, except instead of duct tape and rope, it's credit checks and application fees. And the punchline? Most Americans don't even qualify to live in their own neighborhoods. 2 years ago, I knew a guy that worked down the street at the Kroger's, an old guy, right? Mid-50s, never married, maybe was in a relationship maybe once or twice in his whole life. What society would consider a grade A loser from birth. And he went down the street to the apartment complex near my own at the time, and he paid the $250 fee, the application fee, and the people laughed at him as he was walking out. You think you can afford to rent an apartment here while you work in a grocery store? It's not going to happen. To get into a place as crappy as mine, you need to come up with $1,800 for first month's, $1,800 for last month, And I believe it's another $1,000 in the security deposit, might be more now. And you're wondering, oh my God, are you really going to spend $6,000 to move into a crummy apartment in this part of town? You better believe it. And that's why there are so many homeless people. Just my hot neighbor just walked past my front window. Huh. I don't know where she lives, but she walks past my apartment all the time, looks at my plants. Anyhow, the whole idea of the average person gaining housing is becoming nearly impossible. I mean, almost half the McDonald's employees that I know have to live at home. And these aren't young people. These are people in their late 30s, mid 40s, all living at home. Because what does it take to be able to afford that? If rent has to be 25% of your monthly income so that they'll let you live here, who makes $8,000 a month? I sure as hell don't. I know if you're watching this video, you probably don't either. Where are you expected to live? And the answer is simple, and you know that. On the street. But, Millennial Steen, isn't being homeless illegal in the city of Tempe? It sure is. So what do you do with your homeless people? You tell them to go somewhere else. And that's what society is telling all poor people in our current society. You can't be a part of society unless you pass the sniff test. And for the proletariat, their feet stink, their underarms stink, they don't bathe, they don't have clothes. Society doesn't want you here. Every time you look out your window as you're driving past the hundreds of homeless people in your area, remember this: it's illegal to be homeless. You're not allowed to be anywhere. Every part of the city's private property. You're not allowed in the parks. You're not allowed to sleep in the parks. You're not allowed to sleep on the grass. If for some reason you slip into homelessness, you've now become an enemy of your own government, which is a frightening thing to think, because remember, we're all one paycheck from being out there. Talking point number 2. A 3-day hospital stay cost $83,000. For what? You don't leave with a degree. You don't leave with a free car. You leave with a bill bigger than your mortgage and a free side of PTSD. In other countries, healthcare keeps people alive. In America, it's a business model that thrives on making you too broke to fight back. It's not broken. It's working exactly as designed, just not for you. As a folk hero now for the proletariat, I'm willing to bet that Luigi felt he had no choice. I'm not condoning what he did. I'm not saying it was right or wrong. Make up your own opinion. But for a person to take such a dramatic step, something has to be wrong in this country. Terribly, terribly wrong. To the point where it needed to be corrected. I'm not saying what direction, but we need healthcare in this country. We need free healthcare in this country. I pay for medical insurance every month out of every single paycheck. But do you know what I won't use? I will not use my health benefits for anything. I've been sort of sick now for 3 weeks, and the congestion in my chest won't clear up. Do I need to go to a doctor? Yes. Yes, I do. But can I afford to go to a doctor? No, I can't. Because our phony insurance isn't insurance. It's a 10% discount code, and it doesn't apply to everything. And you and I both know that that is absolutely 100% real. Because every time you go, hundreds of dollars that you can't afford to spend on crap health insurance comes out of your wallet. How you're going to pay for it, you don't know. So guess what? The government says you have to have medical insurance. It is a requirement of being a person that lives in, at least in this state. You are required to have it. But guess what? You're not required to use it. Just like car insurance, it is required for anyone that drives a car to pay for insurance. But I'll tell you this much, use your insurance and there will be a punishment. Try to use your health insurance. There will be a punishment. And it could financially ruin you for the rest of your life. Now you tell me if that's real health care. Talking point number 3. Work 80 hours a week, save every dime, and one day you too can live in an RV or maybe a storage unit if you're really lucky. The so-called middle-class lifestyle has been rebranded as tiny home living, so we don't notice the scam. Here's the real math. The harder you work, the richer the rich get. And the closer you get to realizing the American dream was just an infomercial for debt. That's the reality of everything. I don't have 2 pennies to rub together. I just got paid yesterday. Guess what? It's just like the health insurance. Your paycheck isn't real. The paycheck is supposed to make certain that you can afford to pay your rent. But if your paycheck is being used up 80 to 90% just to pay your rent, what are they really paying us in? It's fake, people. There's no leisure, there are no vacations, there's no retirement. It's just you, the grind, until you finally fall flat on your face. And like I say all the time, my idea of retirement is falling straight forward into the mud and having stray dogs tear apart my bones. That's what I think about when I hear the word retirement, because that's the only place I'm going. There's never going to be a time where you can stop, relax, and pretend that everything's okay. This week was one of the hardest, if not the hardest days I've ever had at work. Thursday, I came home and I was starting to break down. One of my work friends texted me while I was driving home, and I just told her, this is impossible. Everyone is being murked, and I know that I'm not alone. We're all feeling this way. And, sometimes, even when you don't want to, you have to punish your employees. And I feel that every day, because that's what the system does. It punishes you every single day for being alive. Like, the reason it mentioned this RV is because in this episode of The Epic Economist, he has a testimonial from a woman who's living in an RV, and she gets attacked viciously on the internet for posting her videos, which I imagine happens to Claire all the time, is that people don't condone what she's doing, living in her car. But just like the woman in the videos, people attack her because she can't afford kids and a house. This is what happens. A lot of people don't understand that your employment isn't a guarantee. Finding another job in this economy has got to be one of the most brutal things that you can do right now. Because I know people who've been unemployed for years, not a few weeks, not a few months, but years of unemployment. People like myself in 2008, I couldn't find a job anywhere. And I went a couple of years, and then eventually I had to save myself by taking out more student loans and going back to school. There was no choice. I hid out at the university for the next decade and then came out and found the exact same thing. No jobs, low pay. To me, a job isn't real unless you can afford a house. And what does that say about the state of jobs in America? The economy has been toast for years, and yet people will continually support a system that doesn't support them. I don't understand that mentality, but I myself have experienced extended unemployment. And then you take a job and it's like even worse, because now you're broke, but you have to go to a place you hate every day. Finishing the end of a work week and having nothing to show for it is normalized in this country. There's nothing. You look in your bank account and what comes out at this time of the month? Car insurance, credit cards, payments for everything, it's all gone. You blink and it literally posts to your account. And then the stuff that's late comes back and it says, oh, your payment's been declined. I got that email yesterday afternoon in the middle of the day. It's like, your payment's been declined. I'm like, how? I just got paid. And I'm like, I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look, because I know that if my payments have been declined already and it's still Friday,
utility company, the water company. I got a call this morning from AAA. AAA is a car insurance company. Car insurance is something that you pay for because you have to for some reason. When you become an adult and you attempt to live in society, every single aspect of being alive costs between $100 and $1,000 to $2,000. Every single thing. And the older that you get, the more things keep being added. So you work like a dog all month so that you can afford every single hand that's sticking out in your face saying, you have to pay this because otherwise you won't have car insurance, because you need car insurance to drive, and you need car insurance because you have to drive a car and you have to go to your job and you have to do all this stuff. And please, if you're thinking at this point, well, you don't have to have car insurance. If you want to drive a car, then you have to get insurance because that's your decision. No, it isn't. No, it's not my decision, because I live in a city that is car dependent. I live in a country that is car dependent. So don't be fucking cute and say that I should take the Los Angeles Metro. Spare me. Got a call this morning from AAA law enforcement. Or fucking goddamn it. From AAA, I don't even know what from AAA car insurance. AAA car insurance. And they said, Mr. Henschel, there's a problem. One other thing about being an adult is that you have something called a cell phone. On your cell phone, you get about 100 calls a week that are complete gibberish nonsense from a basement in Malaysia. You get 100 phone calls a week from random series of numbers. If you answer the phone call, you will hear complete silence. You also get one phone call a week that if you don't pick it up, it will ruin your life. So somewhere in there is an extremely important phone call. The same thing happens with your mail. Every week, you get 1,000 fucking pieces of trash. And one very, very important letter that if you don't answer, you go to jail. This morning, I got one of those phone calls in the magic grab bag. And I picked it up. It was AAA. And they said, Mr. Henschel, unfortunately, it seems that there was a lapse in your coverage because you switched your driver's license. You had a Maryland driver's license, and then you got a California driver's license. And you need to give us your California driver's license information now. Otherwise, you don't get to have car insurance. And if you drive your car, you can go to jail. So I said, okay. Keep in mind also, the thing that really bothers me about all these people, car insurance, credit card, landlords, fucking everybody, the utility company, the water company, they all speak to you as though you are voluntarily doing this, as though they are doing you a favor. I don't want to pay for any of this shit. I don't want to do any of this. I didn't ask to do any of this at all. I didn't ask for it. I didn't even ask to be fucking alive. I don't want to do this. I don't want to pay my car insurance. I don't want car insurance. I don't want to give you my new driver's license. I don't want to fucking do that. But I have to for some fucking reason. Because for some fucking reason, in order to be alive, you have to pay 20 different people $200. And you have to keep reciting random digits of numbers. Everything about being alive is just fucking numbers over and over again. Important numbers for this, important numbers for that. You gotta type in this password, you gotta type in this number, you gotta type in this thing, and if you get it wrong, you're gonna go to jail. I didn't say any of this to the lady. I just said, sure, let me just give you this fucking number so that I can move on with my life and attempt to enjoy anything about anything. Here it is. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clacks for a little while. And then she says, I'm sorry, Mr. Henschel. We can't offer you coverage. So I said, excuse me? Because I've had AAA for 3 fucking years. What's the problem? And she said, well, it appears that you were in an accident about a year ago. And I said, yeah, I was. I was in a fender bender. My one accident that I've had in the past 5 years. I drive because I'm forced to by society. I drive for about 75% of my day. Every day. And one fucking time, an old lady cut in front of me going 20 miles per hour on the freeway, and I couldn't slow down in time, and I bumped her in the back of the car. Remember, this is a satire account. And she said, well, it appears that this was a 2-point accident. And I was like, what does that fucking mean? Everything is numbers, remember? Random numbers that mean something for some reason. It was a 2-point accident, and we can only insure you if you have a 1-point accident. So I was like, what does that mean? And she said, well, a 2-point accident is when the person claims injury. So you hit this person, and then apparently she was injured. So I was like, well, how do we know that? I mean, what do you mean she was injured? It was a very, very light accident. And so what if she was injured? Last I checked, the only conceivable point of having
entirely AI generated. Remember that, folks. This isn't me. I'm just reacting to the AI generated script. Let's get into our first introduction. Let's get into our introductory monologue and go from there. You ever notice how in America working hard just means working yourself into an early grave? We were sold this fairy tale about the middle class. Buy a house, raise a family, retire happy. Instead, we're renting storage units, eating Dollar Tree dinners, and begging the landlord not to raise rent again. At this point, the American dream isn't dead. It's an inside joke between billionaires. My apartment costs went from 7 years ago at about $450 to nearly $2,000. In the course of that time, the minimum wage has only gone up a few dollars. How is the average person with the average aptitude for work supposed to make a living? The fact is you're not. And if you can live in denial, and this is actually an article I saw, I believe, on Fortune a couple days ago, where Americans are in complete and total denial about the state of the economy because no one wants to admit that that they can't afford the things that they used to afford. In fact, the CEO of McDonald's said that people are shying away from McDonald's in double digits. That means 10 to 20, 30% of people can no longer afford to eat McDonald's. And I've been saying this for years. When you price out your own employees from eating in your business, the state of the economy has already failed. Yesterday, when I was talking to one of my coworkers, I asked him what he was going to do. You know what his answer was? I'm going to keep playing the lottery until I win. And I just looked at him like, are you kidding me? That's your solution to the state of the economy? You're just going to keep buying lottery tickets? And he just looked at me like, what else am I going to do? I can't work my way out of this mess. Vacation fee. And the people laughed at him as he was walking out. You think you can afford to rent an apartment here while you work in a grocery store? That's not going to happen. To get into a place as crappy as mine, you need to come up with $1,800 for first month's, $1,800 for last month, and I believe it's another $1,000 in the security deposit, might be more now. And you're wondering, oh my God, are you really going to spend $6,000 to move into a crummy apartment in this part of town? You better believe it. And that's why there are so many homeless people. My hot neighbor just walked past my front window. Huh. I don't know where she lives, but she walks past my apartment all the time, looks at my plants. Anyhow, the whole idea of the average person gaining housing is becoming nearly impossible. I mean, almost half the McDonald's employees that I know have to live at home. And these aren't young people. These are people in their late 30s, mid 40s, all living at home. Because what does it take to be able to afford that? If rent has to be 25% of your monthly income so that they'll let you live here, who makes $8,000 a month? I sure as hell don't. I know if you're watching this video, you probably don't either. Where are you expected to live? And the answer is simple, and you know that. On the street. But, Millennial Steen, isn't being homeless illegal in the city of Tempe? It sure is. Tear apart my bones. That's what I think about when I hear the word retirement. Because that's the only place I'm going. There's never going to be a time where you can stop, relax, and pretend that everything's okay. This week was one of the hardest, if not the hardest days I've ever had at work. Thursday, I came home and I was starting to break down. I All right, so today I was getting some water and I ran into someone that I assume would fit this script to a T. 20 something years old, driving her parents' car, I can tell, because no one that young or that attractive would drive that car. It's the same car that I drive. I would consider it. Many people have told me that it's an alternative lady choice car. And so I pass her, I look at her, and I say, "Can I help you put your water in the back of your car?" And she looks at me and she smiles and she says, "Yes." She watches me load up her car, says goodbye to me, and that was the end of the interaction. There's a lot more nuances, but I went on for 5 minutes describing that, and I didn't want to spend that much time. Anyhow, what caught me off was how we're supposed to reframe our failures as human beings, as workers, as shame. As shame to be avoided, not talked about. This is how I started it. A growing number of people are waking up to feel shame about their housing, lack of regular food, and not being able to afford their own car. That last part is what this girl brings to the story. It was her parents' car. At that age, without a good job, she was never going to be able to afford her own car. And I know this because I spent most of my adult life riding the bus or walking everywhere I needed to go. And it's only within the last couple of years that I've realized, I missed out on a lot of my whole life by not having a car or a reliable place to live, friends or family. I missed out on nearly every aspect of life. And now, as I'm much older, all that stuff is gone. I didn't get to enjoy my younger years. The struggle of constantly trying to stay alive overcame my entire life. I've struggled and struggled and struggled. And yesterday, when I found out that all my money in my checking account was gone, the struggle never ends. So here's talking point number one. Social media and consumer culture constantly display normal adult while offering no realistic pathway to achieve it. People see what they should have, but now how to get there. I had no idea how I was going to get there. From the moment I started working as a teenager to now, I have no idea how to get there. A job's a dead end. Hourly work, a tool of the devil. You're never going to get rich by going to a job that's paying close to $16 an hour. It's not realistic. Getting a second job isn't realistic. Carrying around an infant while you're doing DoorDash isn't realistic. And someone in the comments said, "Well, how do you know that she's a single mom?" Any human being that could do anything other than carrying a tiny child in one hand would avoid it during the winter time or summertime or any time. You would not want to be carrying your child at work if you didn't absolutely have to. And some people may think that's, she's just adapting to the situation. How do you adapt to complete and utter failure? Never being allowed to grow up, being in your parents' house when you're 28 and your parents are elderly, when your parents are nearly 80 years old and you still can't find a job, and they just keep looking at you like you're the stupid person. That's what old people have, is disdain for their children who can't find jobs. It's like, just get a job. And then you get a job working at Taco Bell, and then they realize, oh my God, this is what a job is? Yes. It doesn't matter where you go. The wages are stuck at unlivable. What you can buy with what you can earn right now is not sustainable. And those people working in Washington, they sure as hell know this. Put a senator, a congressman on the minimum wage, take away their health care, let them figure it out, and see how quickly things will change, or they won't take that job. That's where we're at. You can't punish them. You just have to make it so that the job is so miserable. Nobody wants it. Right now, we live in an entire society full of jobs that no one wants. But no one wants to go hungry. No one's going to come up and blatantly tell you, I hate my job like that girl did at Target. A couple of weeks ago, the Epic Economist posted a TikTok of her talking into her phone and saying how much she hated her job. Well, most people won't do that. And the reason for that is because despite not liking her job, and no one liking their jobs, you still have to go to it. Even if you're living at home, there's no way of getting out of making money, regardless, because every day you have to pay for everything that you have. Want to eat? Gotta work. Want to live inside? Gotta work. Want to live inside your car? Gotta work. Want to live in a tent by the river? Still gotta work. Because that's what life is about. Work. And not meaningful work. Not the kind of work you want. Not the kind of work that pays. But just any job will do. Even if your job is standing around in the parking lot of a Taco Bell with your pants around your ankles, it's still money. Jobs don't care what you do because we don't need jobs. We need to eat. It even comes down to we don't want jobs. We don't want money. We want food, shelter, and a semi-reliable car. Same thing could be said about a partner. She doesn't have to look good. She doesn't have to drive good, but she better put out at least once a week, or else what are you getting? Nothing. And more people are willing to turn their heads down and accept whatever and normalize failure and bring shame and the indignity of what it's like to not earn a living while working full time. Talking point number 2. Scarcity is framed as a character flaw rather than a systems problem. When housing, food, and transportation becomes unaffordable, individuals absorb the blame, even when the math is objectively impossible. Don't have $2,000 a month for rent? Well, why not? That's the first thing the landlord's going to ask you. This isn't luxury housing. This isn't the Ritz. This isn't a luxury condo in a fancy part of town. This is basic human existence in a place that should be condemned. Should have been condemned years ago, like 100 years ago, for all kinds of violations. But it's still here because there are people that can't afford to do any better. The same way that you can't get a better job, the same way that your career will never take off anywhere you go, that's not possible anymore. You don't have the education, the experience, or know people. You are where you are at because that's all you know how to get. You have reached what your skill set is going to let you touch in society. And guess what? That means just touching yourself because nothing good is going to let you touch it. Hot chicks? Not a chance. Good job? Nope. Good pay? Nope. Something that's not ramen or just 2 handfuls of dirt for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Nope. That's what you're going to be eating. Dirt or a substance that tastes very similar to it because food at the bottom lacks nutrition, it's still expensive, and it's small. And it's intended so. Our lives are designed to keep us as miserable as humanly possible. While we play some sort of soundtrack in our head that tells us that someday things are going to get better. The hope corn out there is all around us because people can't just give up on themselves as much as they know. Tomorrow morning when you wake up and your eyes turn on and you realize, oh, work again. Close your eyes again, open your eyes, work again. Work again for 60 years. Until they literally have to put you in a box and throw you away because they can't get any more juice out of you. Because the squeeze ain't worth the juice. And when the squeeze is your nether regions and they're not getting enough juice, well, it's time to put you at the, it's time to take you to the glue factory. That's it. Once the squeeze isn't getting anything, it's literally, they squeeze and all they get is white powder. that means it's time to go. Talking point number 3. Living with parents, skipping meals, or lacking a car are interpreted as socially as falling behind, even though they are now statistically common. Can't buy a car because you don't have any credit? You got a credit score that looks like mine at 450 as a grown person working full time? Yes. Yes, I do. Can I ever get anything better? No. No, you can't. Unless I can double my annual wage right now, I'm not going anywhere except for straight into becoming homeless. Just like you when your parents lose their jobs. When your parents lose your jobs, you're going to figure out what life is really about. Because at that point, you're not going to be able to go tug on your mom's skirt and be like, you know what? I work full time at Subway, but they pay me with a can of fish heads. I need money for gas for the family car to get to work. And your parents are just going to be like, sorry, Susie Rotten Crotch. No one rides for free anymore. It's going to be a tough day. And this is going to include tens of millions of people just like you. There's going to be a sign on the front of your house one day, just like when I came home as a teenager, that the house doesn't exist anymore. Welcome to being homeless as a teenager, or wherever you are in life. Most people who work every day don't have a savings account. I don't. That's why when I looked in my checking account yesterday and there was nothing in there, I was like, oh crap. Well, life just got real. And life is going to get real for people who never thought that they were going to have to suffer the indignity of walking the streets all night, because you don't want to go to sleep on the street at night. It's too dangerous. You sleep during the day. It's hobo rule number 1. I know. I've lived it. And stress, PTSD, it comes with all of that. Food insecurity, no home, not knowing where to go, no one to trust, no one to help you. Being on the street will be one of the most challenging things that you will ever endure in your life. And one thing that's even more challenging than that is trying to work your way back off the street. Because no phone number means nearly impossible to find a job. So, how does this end? Well, it doesn't end well. It ends with dismantling the current system, smashing it to bits, and saying, you know what? This system only works for one class of people. Billionaires. People who don't actually work. People who use you as the way of making money. And to congratulate them for letting you give them all their money, you work harder. And when you feel sad, you blame yourself for not having any of the things that your parents had at your same age. When I look back at how much my mom had when she was 25, I can't believe that time in my life just came and went. And I was still going to school, hoping the university would save me from this nightmarish hell that I live in every single day. A life of insecurity, a lack of mental health based solely on financial security, not knowing what day or what time things will end and you'll have to move on to the next Pound Town. Every day that I go to Pound Town, I see another person who's going to have to figure it out. Sometimes not just one person, but the whole family failing. People in their 50s having to move back in with their elderly parents because it's either that or taking the kids and living in an RV or worse on the street. These are decisions people are going to have to make in the year 2026. This isn't a hypothetical scenario. This is coming for a lot of you because most of you live like I do. Paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. And when you go and you look at your paycheck and all your money's already gone because someone stole it, well, it's just another part of being poor. No one cares if someone took all your money. You know, you save as much as you can, you pay your bills, but someone wants to come and steal the money out of your checking account? You have no control over that. All you can do is just endure. That's all we do every single day is just endure. And the humiliation of life just continues. We'll spend the rest of our lives wearing the metaphorical chicken costume that no one respects and no one cares, no one values, no one sees you as a visible person. Once you fail as hard as I have at life, no one can see you anymore. No one cares. No one wants to be your friend when you're that person with no money. No one wants to talk to you. No one wants to acknowledge you. Hell, today I was watching this bodybuilding tutorial on how to fix your posture. And one of the things he said right at the beginning is that people notice your posture. When you walk into a job interview and you already look defeated, they're not going to hire you. I mean, there was another similar video while I was watching that, and this woman who says, I can detect low testosterone the second it walks into the room. Well, the proletariat is the poster child of low testosterone. We don't have anything to be proud of. We're ashamed of where we live. We can't become adults and own adult things. All we own is we rent a room, we have a bus pass, and the big losers slapped on your forehead so hard that all the other losers don't even want to talk to you. And that's the beauty of being poor, is that no one wants to be associated with poor people, even though we're all poor.
It's fucked up. He's saying like spot on shit, but it's just so fucked up, man.
All right, we've all had to get used to seeing images that make us uncomfortable. A person laying on the floor next to a wheelchair at a bus stop that you don't know what's wrong with them. People on every single street corner, not asking for money, but just living there. And watching ordinary people, or I guess homeless people, just walking down the streets with all of their belongings in either a pull cart or a shopping cart. But what I saw yesterday made me even more afraid of what
that last video was that I listened to was true, man. When my parents get older, my mom already can't do anything. I have to do this fucking job, you know, or else everything's fucked. Dixie Drive area, perfect example. I knew when I was younger, and I saw people around me struggle, I was like, man, I'm definitely fucked. I'm gonna be worse than this, you know. I feel lucky I live here. It's so frustrating, man. Okay, I'll keep playing this. I hate
what's
that
going on right now. I was coming back from the gym, and there was a woman that pulled out in a car right in front of me. And I looked at her, and her face was, I'm lost and I need help. I walked up to her and I said, can I help you? And she asked me about a letter for one of the apartment complex buildings that I'd never heard of. And she was just looking around frantically, trying to get this done as quickly as possible. Because in one hand, there was a small bag of McDonald's. What was probably a big enough bag to hold a large fry. In the other hand, she was carrying her newborn child. I mean, this little kid was so small, she could hold him easily with one hand. And that's how she was walking around in the apartment complex. When a single mother is doing Uber Eats deliveries while physically carrying a newborn and handling food, the economy is signaling multiple systemic failures simultaneously. That's what I saw. There's no way that woman should have been out there with that child in the cold. There should have been something there to insulate her from feeling so desperate to make money that she was endangering herself, the person's food, and that child.
blast playing this, and I feel
But that's the world we live in right now. It's frightening. Every day it gets worse. And every day we become more callous. At least it's not me. And I don't think we should have that mindset. I don't think we should allow things like this to be visible. We shouldn't be exposed to people leaving their the bunch of kids in their car while they're running around doing delivery jobs. It's and let me rephrase this. I grew up with a mom who was a cleaning lady. And when we were little, she had no money for daycare, so we came to work with her. But we sat inside the house and we just watched TV. That's one thing. Carrying around your child in one hand, that's on another level for me.
I don't want to live like this guy.
Talking point number 1. There is no meaningful maternity leave, no income floor, no social expectation that caring for an infant is itself valuable work. The market is implicitly saying produce or disappear.
That's it.
That should be
I know I'm doing good. I'm doing
imprinted on every member of the proletariat.
But I'm not
Produce or disappear. This is why we have so many homeless people. When they don't produce, society makes them invisible. That's why no one cares about poor people. That's why no one cares about Gen Z. This morning, while I was at the gym, there was there's like 8 Gen Zs all working out together on the bench press of all the places. And one of them seemed to be getting into a disagreement with one of the other guys that was doing something wrong. And normally when bros have a problem,
let's go to the gym instead of Burger King. You just don't get mad if you see hot chicks at the fucking gym. Ignore them. I need to do it. I'm gonna keep playing this. I'll be right back.
Becomes fisticuffs right away. These guys seem to be trying to talk it through. And you're just like, when are they going to start slapping each other? That's the vibe that I got. It wasn't a bunch of guys that were physical. None of them were. I don't think they had a muscle between the 8 of them. They were all really skinny and pale, all wearing disheveled, I would say, pajamas, sleep clothing. All about the same size. I couldn't tell them apart. They were all very generic looking, 5'6". Not the kind of guy that most women would want to go after. But the only reason I bring that up is because that same group of 8 boys would be the same applicants that you might get for a job in an office, right? Who knows what that job might be? Some sort of coordinator, low-level assistant, maybe a mail clerk. Who's going to hire someone from that pool? It's, 9 o'clock in the morning on a Friday?
Yeah, I don't want to
and
pay for it.
they're...
That's the thing I hate about the fucking
Oh
gym.
my gosh. I'd never seen such a dysfunctional small...
That's the thing I hate about the gym is that I don't want to pay for all this shit. I don't want to pay for it. It's all fucked up, man. I'm trying really hard to be positive, happy and shit. And when you feel like you can't meet chicks or you can't provide, you can barely provide for yourself. Why, dude? You know? All these fucking people are playing this shit. There's people making millions of dollars playing this game, just doing what I'm doing right now, and I can't figure it out. Or it's gonna take fucking decades to figure this shit out. Bullshit. I'll be right back. fish. Dude, hold on, man. My computer makes an obnoxious loud noise. It's way loud. No. I'm here, man.
All group of men in my life. And I thought if I could interview every one of those guys and I could look at their work history, let's say In-N-Out Burger, Dutch Bros, Starbucks, Taco Bell, Walmart, a degree from, I don't know, let's give them something from back east. Let's say some of them went to Brown University because their parents have money. They went to school in Boston, let's just put it that way. And now I have to look at them on paper and think to myself, if I hire this person, what am I going to get? And the truth of that is nothing. You're going to end up having to do their work for them or constantly monitor them for poor quality of work. And it's unfortunate that that's the way that it is, but these generations of people, they have it hard. I could never imagine my own